Thank you for joining me on my masterclass. Now, today I want to teach you what not to do to make money in 2023. So, if you recall, last week I taught you what to do to make money in 2023. So, now today I'm going to teach you what not to do because a lot of people they learn by what not. Some people they learn by what to do. So, we're going to focus on what not to do in 2023 right now to make money in 2023. Now, right now the world is facing a crisis. Some people will say it's a recession, other people will call it a depression. So in the United States, we've had 2 quarters of negative growth. So we got 2 quarters of negative growth. In about 3 weeks' time, we're going to see figures for the third quarter. So we're going to know if we're going to have 3 consecutive quarters. But it doesn't matter. Right now, inflation in the United States is at 8.3, which is the highest it's been in about 40 something years. In the United Kingdom, it's about 9, but just over 9%. And in other continental European countries, it's really high. So what happens is that when the United States sneezes, Europe catches a cold and the rest of the world. So there are a lot of factors leading to this. Some people will just point a finger at the Russia-Ukraine war and then the supply chain crisis, but it's beyond that. If you recall, 2019, the U.S. Federal Reserve Bank had interest rates at 1.5. Now, today, interest rates are at 3.25, so which is more than double what they were in 2019. So it's leading to some serious issues because in 2019, taking out loans was very inexpensive. So people could just walk into a bank in the United States and get a loan at because the interest rate was 1.5 from the Fed. So the banks have to make money. So maybe they add 1% or maybe they add half a percent. So you get a loan at 2%. So it was very inexpensive to get money. So a lot of people were taking out money, buying homes. So the home prices went through the roof. They were buying cars. Car prices went through the roof. They were buying shares. So we had a bullish market. And then at the end of 2019, we had the COVID-19, and then governments were beginning to put in policies. So they were closing up their countries, and then 2020 first quarter they had the lockdown. And when they had the lockdown, a lot of countries, especially in the Western world, people went on furlough. And so government was paying them money. They were paying them their salaries, even though they weren't working. So what that's called is called free money. So 2019, we had inexpensive money. Going into 2020, we had free money. People were sitting at home in Western countries, Europe, America, Canada, and they were getting paid. So that's free money. And you know what happens when you get free money? You start to spend like crazy. And so that's what really led to the inflation. So right now we've got serious inflation, and then if you don't take care of inflation, your economy can tank. And you don't want the economy to tank because in America, it's the job of the US Federal Reserve to protect the economy. So what they've done to protect the economy, they've increased interest rates to make it hard for people to get money. So now if you go to a bank, so the base interest rate is 3.25. So if you go to a bank, the bank is going to add maybe like 1%. So you want to borrow money at least 5% or 4.5%, which is quite high. So gradually, people are going to stop buying homes. Yeah, but you see, for the home market, it's not rated every day. So it's going to take a while to impact that. But what is rated every day is the stock market. So if you watch the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the Nasdaq, the S&P 500, it's reported every day. So the first indicator of inflation is going to be the stock market. So you're going to have stocks are going to go down. So we're going to go from a bullish market to a bear market. So that's the first indicator. So when you have money right now, you don't want to start buying designer clothes, or you don't want to, because you're going to have a lot of stores going to be on sale because right now the economy is basically tanking. So a lot of stores are going to be on sale. You don't want to start buying designer clothes or cars. What you want to do, use your money to buy stocks, to buy shares, to go into the ETF. What you don't want to do, don't go into real estate. Not now. Real estate is eventually going to come down. Really, really good. It's going to go down. But except you're in Florida where they just had Hurricane Ian, you don't want to go into real estate because it's going to take a while for real estate to feel the impact of the tanking economy, of the recessive economy, of the depression in the economy. Because real estate is like the economy. They report it quarterly, but the stock market is reported every day. So you're going to see an immediate impact. So what you want to do is that as the stock market is going down, and it's really down. Like the Dow Jones is down majorly from year on year. It's down about 27%. And then the other ones, Nasdaq, which is more tech heavy, they follow suit. So you want to put your money in the stock market, in the ETFs, because right now they're down, but they're going to recover faster than the real estate market, which is not yet down. But the real estate market is going to go down. By the time they report by the end of October, you're going to see gradually it's going to start going down. But it's going to take a while for it to go down. So if you're buying right now, you're going to be buying at the top end of the market. Whether you're in the United States, whether you're in the United Kingdom, or even whether you're in Africa, in Asia. So you don't want to put money right now in the real estate market because the real estate market is not yet reflecting what is happening in the capital market with the Federal Reserves, with the interest rates, with inflation. It's not yet reflecting it. So it's still artificially high. And so whilst it's artificially high, you don't want to put money in the real estate market. No, no, it's the wrong thing to do. So what's going to happen? We know we got a 96-year history with the stock market, with the S&P. We got a 96-year history. So what happens is that we have a bearish market. It's immediately followed by a bullish market in about a year, or sometimes in less than a year. So what's going to happen if you buy those stocks which are down right now 27%? What's going to happen is that maybe in about a year's time, although it's not guaranteed, but it's going to shoot up. It's likely to shoot up, and then you can take money out. So maybe you invest maybe $100 or $100,000. Next year, even though it's not guaranteed, now this is not financial advice, you got to remember, even though it's not guaranteed, so most likely it's going to go up to like maybe your money might double, or at least maybe you might get it might go from $100,000 maybe to $150,000 or $175,000. Then you can take that money and then put it in the real estate market, because by that time next year, the real estate market would have adjusted to the realities in the market, while the stock market is recovering because the stock market feels the impact sooner. So that's what you want to do. Don't take your money right now and say you're going to invest in real estate. I believe it's the wrongest thing to do. But with a caveat, with an exception, if you live in Florida, because of what's happened with Hurricane Ian, then the real estate market in Florida is going to go down faster than the rest of the United States and then the rest of the world. So that's what I'm going to encourage you to do. Now, I know what I've said has been a mouthful. My name is Ronald Mercury, the Apostle of Prosperity. If you've watched this and you have questions arising from this, put them in the comment section and I'll do my best to respond to your comments. But you got to remember, there's scammers out there. They see that my videos on the economy tend to go viral very quickly. So they're going to come and they're going to start giving you WhatsApp numbers, Telegram numbers, Gmail email addresses to contact you in the comment section. They are not me, they're scammers. If you contact them, they're going to scam you. Now, this is Apostle of Prosperity saying, God bless you.
But Reno travels all around the world. I hope you get inspired about what you see. Apostle of greatness, Reno is a master. Only one man against the whole world in large. Fighting with the monsters, poverty I can't stand. That's why Reno is